Well, Quad Racer fans, just another day out in the Q Lab, and what we're looking at today is probably one of the finest examples of Dune Quadzilla on the freaking planet. This is a bike I've done some work on, but the owner is a good friend of mine named Stan, and Stan, you're on camera.
How's it going?
Stan, believe it or not, Stan and I
go back years,
even though we didn't really know each other. Back in the day, in the late 80s, when I was still racing motocross before my knees were shredded, I used to live down in Vista, California, and off of Sycamore Avenue and Highway 78. Well, the bottom line was about a mile away was Carlsbad Raceway, where they used to have the USGP, and they had an awesome motocross track. So what I used to do every chance I got is I'd get on my RM250, go hauling ass behind National University, up through the farm fields, the back way to Carlsbad Raceway, and go ride. And there are other ride spots that we had off Oceanside Boulevard, Palomar Airport,
Gray Hill, or they call
Gray
it
Hill,
Three Fingers,
P Mountain. So,
Palomar.
Yep. So the bottom line was, one of the things that used to happen is when we would go across the fields to back way to National University, there used to be this little Japanese farmer who didn't appreciate it because, you know, he had hundreds of guys on dirt bikes going through his fields. So he used to chase us. And, you know, we never got caught, but we had some close calls. Well, long story short, Stan, tell him who that little Japanese farmer was.
My dad.
True story. So the stories that, you know, some of my buddies have heard about me getting chased by the farmer, yeah, guess what? Comes full circle. But Stan, great guy and long-time rider, bought this Quadzilla about a year ago, and was it a year and a half ago?
It was actually this year. I bought it in January.
Was it January?
And,
this was one of the first bikes I did after I opened up the Q Lab, wasn't it?
Right, very first.
Yep. And so this bike was a non-runner that was, what would you call it, Stan?
Piece of shit.
Alright, well, okay, he's being nice. This was somebody's dream project that they never put together, and they basically glued it together and Mickey Moused it to sell it. It looked good on the outside, but what a pile.
Remember, it was running on, he had it running on alcohol. He didn't.
Yeah, he said he had it run on alcohol.
He said it on alcohol. He never purged it.
It was
hammered. The motor turned. So
yep.
The motor was good.
Yep. So I went through this thing, and Stan told me what he wanted to do. Somehow he found me and told me what he wanted to do as a Duner bike. So he kind of let me at it, and I kind of went through this bike. But to look up closely, the stuff on this bike is unbelievable. We got the stainless flames in the radiator. Oh, we got a brand new sticker today, the 2.0 Dr. Q. But look at these billet laser stars. Just Renthals, polished, chromed, everything. This thing is off the freaking hook. Chromed, polished A-arms, a candy blue frame, chrome bumper, billet ends on the bumper. I mean, off the hook. Look at this. Polished tubs, even got the spinners on the freaking wheels. Check this out. So, one of the things, too, is built him a swing arm for this thing. 4 over, yeah, we know that program. Sandskate, 2 tires. But look at some of the other detail on this thing. Just a gorgeous piece. And she ran good after we got done, but last trip out it puked the water pump. Long story short, bearing nuked. Peller backed off and chewed the housing and just chewed that stuff up. But luckily, Stan was smart enough to shut her off right away and bring her to the Q Lab. So I've had her this week and fixed the water pump, and we did some other stuff. But one of the things I want you to see, Merritt billet gas cap, beautiful flame seat, the stitching, even the yellow stitching in between the flames. This thing's the bomb. you know what? This bike is incredible. Stan, you want to show him the little trick with the skull eyes? Check that out. So when he's riding at night, the flame skull. What's the name of that guy? What's the name? No. He's the Punisher. That's what that is.
Right.
That is the Punisher skull. That's the Punisher, and that's what this bike is. This bike's name is the Punisher. This bike punishes people. So it's he's had a lot of fun, and just the details really cool. But you know, while he was here getting some work done, we decided to yep, you knew it's coming. We decided to make this bike into 2.0 status. So she's got a full-blown 2.0 pipe system on her, and just bad to the bone. Now it's an ugly day out here, but you know, Stan, would you do me a favor and just hold the camera here, and let's see if I can actually fire this thing up. We'll just have to see if she'll go. Give her a couple little primer kicks. Now, this might not work, but you know, what the hell? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's get her up at the top. Now you tell me that thing, why do you think they call this bike the Punisher? I'll tell you why. This thing punishes people. But yeah, that is your vicious 2.0 sound. And Stan, you know, there's one other person that's amongst my favorite people, didn't get to make it today. And Stan has a son, his name is Ryan, but his nickname is Boo. Seriously, Boo is one of my favorites, huh?
He is, and he would have came today, but we're going to the desert next weekend, and he's going to miss Friday because me and him are going to go out Friday morning, take off, and he didn't want to miss 2 weeks of school or 2 days of school, so he loves school, but he loves coming up to Q's lab. And
so, Boo?
He says hello,
So, Boo, I just want you to know, we miss you. Last time he came up, he gave him a kind of a cute grab bag of stickers and crap to take back with him. Gotta love Boo, that kid shreds. But anyways, here's the Punisher. Yup, aptly named, just one of the finest examples of a Zilla on the planet. And again, another friend of the Q Lab. So all you folks out there in Quad Racer Land, enjoy this bike and have yourself just a great day.